And we are live. Good evening. Hey, Cara, how are you, madam?
I am wonderful. Happy Friday Eve.
Oh my God. I almost said happy Friday, but yes, I'm glad you said Eve because
Soon.
since last week, I have been thinking it's Friday on Thursday for sure. And it's like, what is happening to me? Am I just ready for the week to be over?
Didn't that happen? Was it last week or something? We were
Yeah,
both like, hey, happy hump day or something crazy. Yeah.
yes.
We were all off.
Well, good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the Poly Pimps. Tonight we are celebrating, well, this season, we are celebrating our third anniversary. I cannot believe it's been 3 years since the podcast has started. Is it 3 or 4? No, I'm confused. It is 3 years. So happy anniversary to us. It's been such a wonderful and great journey, many conversations, many wonderful guests, a lot of great information, and a lot of support from our audience. And we are so grateful. We are happy to continue on this journey with you guys. Thank you for supporting us. And as always, if you think of anything that you would like for us to talk about, just remember, shoot us an email, find us on social media. We are everywhere. So, welcome back to the Poly Pimps podcast. We have been
Love
off
that.
since the holidays. We took a quick break because the last quarter was just an interesting quarter, but we are happy to be back in 2026. Tonight with us, we have Miss Cara, and she is a wonderful friend and a fashionista. But I'm going to let her introduce herself. But before we go ahead and do that, why are we here tonight? Our theme, our topic of the podcast, of the episode tonight is the audacity of a woman who chooses herself.
Hmm.
So, without further ado, we are going to have Cara introduce herself and we'll keep it moving from there.
All right. Hello, everyone. I am Cara Rivera on Facebook. That is my pseudonym. I am 49 and a few months old, living in Georgia, Atlanta, by way of Baltimore, Maryland. And I'm just sitting here living and loving life, enjoying this wonderful sistership with this darling Haitian hottie.
The poly pimp, the
The
Haitian
poly
hottie,
pimp, the poly pimp. I only play a pimp on TV, but you are the poly pimp.
the poly
So
pimp.
the
We are
poly pimp.
here bringing it to our society, our
Yes.
friends, our
Yes.
neighborhoods. We are
Yes.
everywhere with it.
Yes.
So, thank you so much for saying yes to coming on the show. I know it was only a matter of time before you made your presence known here. Uh, and I see you like so stylish over there. I love all the colors in the background. Where you sitting? It's just so. Are you like a bright color person?
I am all over the spectrum. Like I love black. Black is so I don't want to use the word sophisticated, but it's just so classic and simple. But then I love vibrant colors. Like I love my Ankara, my African prints, my saris. Like I'm just all over the place, all over the world. I love it all.
I
Polka
love.
dot stripes, plaids, colors, everything. I was going all through it trying to figure out what to wear for your show. And I'm like, you know what? Just sit
I think
down and
I
chat
think
with
you
my friend.
look wonderful. I'm
Thank you.
loving the off the shoulders because I love showing my shoulders.
This was a tribute to you, my friend.
Well, thank you. Thank you. I love it. I know every time somebody sees me, most likely you're going to see my shoulders because I love my body in general. I can't say there's a part of my body that I don't love, even my little fluffy belly. But
Yes.
it tells a story for me.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
I am just grateful for what I have.
Yeah.
So we have one more person joining. She is running late, but she will be here shortly. But maybe before we get started and while we're waiting, I
Okay.
am going to do a plug real quick. So, in celebration of Women's Month, it is, I have a show. Me and my band, we are going to be performing tomorrow evening at Sulit Lounge. And let me post the flyer for you guys so you can get the information. I know it's kind of late, but we are here today. This is the information. We are going to be at Sulit Lounge in Alpharetta, 4150 Old Milton Parkway. And tomorrow night is going to be epic, like people usually say. It's going to be a night to remember. Um, we have been on break since August.
Yeah.
I had a death in the family in August, so I ended up taking the rest of the year off. And now we are back and ready. Our audience has been waiting for us. So many people kept asking, when are you guys coming back? So we are back tomorrow night. You can find us at Sulit Lounge. Although I want to say that the show might be sold out because people just jumped on the tickets, and it's a very cozy and intimate space. But we are gonna start the show at 8:30, and we're gonna be playing until 11 o'clock. It is they have a full bar. It's called Sulit Lounge. Full bar, light food, appetizers, kind of food, and just come hang out with your friends, the women in your life, the ones that you want to celebrate. Just bring them with you tomorrow night at Sulit Lounge, and the show starts at 8:30. All right. And we are
Excited.
back. Yes. All right. Now we have been talking. Can you hear me okay? Can you hear me okay?
Can I hear you? Yes.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Oh, yes, I can hear you. I thought you were talking to the audience because I can't
Oh,
see any of that. But yes,
okay.
I can
Yeah.
hear
If
you.
you can hear me, they can hear me.
Okay, perfect.
All right. So are we ready to dive
I'm ready.
into?
I'm ready to have a conversation with my friend wherever we're going.
I know, right? So just like we mentioned, a lot of times us women, we tend to forget ourselves to
Mm-hmm.
accommodate others.
Mm-hmm.
We don't take care of ourselves, but we will take care of everybody else. All right. And oh,
Oh.
hey Star, she's in the building.
Oh
Welcome
my God.
No,
back.
before you start, go ahead and get to the introduction. Yeah.
Yes.
Hey
Welcome.
there.
How's it going?
Hello.
I made it.
Yes, you
Sorry,
did.
I'm late.
You are fine. We were just chit chatting while waiting for you. Tonight we have Cara with us, as you know, and we have introduced ourselves already to the audience, and of course they know you, but just a recap for those who are new to our podcast.
Do you want me to introduce myself?
Yes, ma'am.
Um, my name is Sky Juice, or my name is Sky. I go by Sky Juice for the people in the back. You know how it is. Um, I'm a chef extraordinaire by trade. However, I'm more of a creative. I love writing. I am one of the poly pimps here. Here. And here, right? Both
Yes.
ways.
I
Um,
wouldn't call myself a pimp, but
you would call yourself a pimp?
no,
Come on
I
now.
might be retired.
Pimping ain't easy.
It
Um,
ain't. It ain't.
it ain't easy. So yeah, so that's all I got right now. I'm actually trying to send out some more, some invites because I just walked in the house. So
Okay.
I I will talk more about everything in a few minutes.
All right. So yeah, we were just saying how, hey guys, welcome back. Hey Marie, I know she's one of the people. She's like, when are you guys coming back? Um, Hello to everyone watching us and joining us tonight. We will post the link for you guys to chime in if you want to come on camera and talk to us. Please do so. It's always a great time with the Poly Pimps. But we were saying how as women we tend to forget about ourselves and take care of everybody else. We will move mountain and earth for everybody,
Mhm.
but I saw something the other day. Redirect me if I keep going off track, but I saw something the other day with Jill Scott, and she was giving like different stages of us. We're not in
Mhm.
our 20s, our 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, and stuff
Mhm.
like that. And I thought it was so accurate. I don't remember all the stages, but at our grown age now, we are learning to choose ourselves and not put everybody first. You
Mhm.
may still be important, but we are putting ourselves first at this
Mhm.
stage of life. And as soon as we start doing that, we start getting labeled as difficult. Who does she think she is? All kinds of stuff. So that's what we want to talk about tonight. How establishing boundaries have affected your life. So I don't know if you guys want to jump in. I don't want to be the only one running my mouth yet.
How has establishing boundaries
Affect
affected
your life.
Kara? You want to start or
Well, as soon as you went into like, as soon as we center ourselves and establish boundaries, we are labeled difficult. I like when they use the word selfish.
Mm,
And I used to think selfish as a bad term. I used to think, oh my God, I'm not selfish, but like it took a learning experience with someone I was dating last year. And I was like, oh, they are so selfish. And I was like, no, that's actually a good thing because they put themselves first.
mm-hmm.
So yeah, I am selfish. I'm not self-centered.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like self-centered where there's nobody else. But it's like, no, I'm gonna put me first and then the needs of everybody else. Like I had to turn the negative connotation from selfish to positive,
Yes,
to
I
something
totally
positive.
agree. I
Yeah.
agree with that because I am, I will say I am selfish, but when people hear that word, like you say, they always think negative, but
Mm-hmm.
it's not in a bad, with a bad connotation.
Mm-mm.
So,
No.
Sky, you want to go?
Yeah, I mean, I was just trying to think about it. I think when someone says selfish, it's not gonna come off positively because it just
Right.
selfish sounds selfish, right? I
Mm-hmm.
would say I'm more self-preserving because um I mean I can't think of a reason why someone would not have boundaries. I mean, I have boundaries in every aspect of my life. I mean, there's going to be things that are okay and things that are not okay, and I just feel like um if you don't have that, what type of life are you living? Is it just free for all? Is it like, are you just like I tend to think of someone who lives without boundaries as my cat is trying to break the camera. I kind of think that someone who lives without boundaries or with not like with minimal boundaries, I should say, is like a yes person. They just want to
Mm-hmm.
say yes to everybody and everything, and they don't really like self preserve their time for them, their things that they want to do, the things that make them happy, and they're just going along. I don't really, no backbone is what I'm feeling, but
Yeah.
um,
Doormat.
yeah. And it's not a male or female thing. It's just like, these are things I like. This is what I want to do. These are things I can join you. I can be a part of your thing. That's not is neither here nor there. I'm just saying, in relation to the question, I feel like, yeah, selfish is not the word I would use, only just because of how it sounds to me. But it is something like, it's more selfless than selfish, I guess, is what I would think. But
I could agree with that too. Jenny said establishing boundaries have definitely kept the people who don't belong stay out. They understand you're not here to play around, waste time, whether it be for friendships or any type of intimate relationship for that matter. Yeah, Olivia said I've limited the access for me to me for many people in situations. My boundaries protect my peace. Um,
Yes.
yes, I totally agree. I was about to say something. Oh, so I don't think it is as easy for some people to enforce their boundaries. You can
Oh,
have
absolutely
boundaries,
not.
right? Because
Yeah.
even sometimes some of us we will not hold our boundaries tight or straight because we kind of feel bad or guilty about something. I have a friend of mine, she struggles so much with saying no. And every time I say no to somebody, she just looks at me like, how do you do that? And I'm like, you just say no and keep
Yeah.
it moving. You don't
Yeah.
have to explain yourself, especially you in your 40s and 50s. We don't owe people that kind of
Anything.
yeah,
exactly,
yeah.
Yeah.
especially the takers in your life. And it's those are the people that I'm like, I will say no and don't even care. Like
Mhm.
I won't care to think twice about the no that I just told you. Just
Mhm.
yesterday we were talking and somebody had asked me for something. It's more like access to me again. And I'm just like, nope, I cannot do that because you cannot give me what I need at this moment. I need a level of consistency that you cannot offer me. I'm not faulting you for it, but I'm not giving you access to myself either.
Mhm.
Mm.
You can do what you want over there, but I will not open up myself to that.
Yeah.
And as soon as I finished talking to that person, she was just like, how did you do that? I just said the words. That's it.
Yeah.
And you just keep it moving.
I think
Mhm.
it's difficult for some people, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think so too. Like you've not you, we as women have been taught that we are to be of service to everyone else.
That part.
And I can't say I've been of service to everyone else, but I used to, of course, fail my boundaries. As soon as somebody would say something, I would run myself ragged, saying yes to everybody and taking care of everyone or helping everyone else. But then when it got time for me, I didn't have any energy. I was depleted.
Mm.
Exactly.
And those people weren't pouring back into me either. It was just like like you said, the takers, they were getting what they needed, but it was like, well, what about me? But then something shifted somewhere in those mid 40s.
Right.
And
And
no, I was like a toddler with that. No, 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 no,
You
no.
know,
You get a no, you get a no, you get a no.
everybody gets to know.
Everybody
I
gets a
think
no.
for me, and I guess for me and the experiences that I've had in my life, um, I have always been the nurturer, and I've always been the person to cook, take
Hmm.
care of. I mean, I spent a very big chunk of my life raising children.
Mm.
And so now I'm outside.
And we're in the streets.
So now I'm outside. So, life looks different. But it wasn't until I got to Atlanta was the first time in my life that I had no kids attached to me. And it was like, oh, it was like a new day. So I had to reestablish how to think about things and how to react to things because I hadn't been solo for so long. And it became a fun experience because when you're in a position where you have to nurture and you have to take care of families and stuff like that, it's a different person. Like I was a different person because I had responsibilities like that. When you're solo dolo and you can or you don't you can, you can navigate way different. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, I mean, I still have younger children attached to me, but I can only imagine the amount of notes that I'm gonna pass out once my children are like
Yeah, I'm
grown
scared for
and grown.
everybody. I, I'm just gonna sit
but
back and watch and be like,
I
ooh.
never had a problem with saying no either. So yeah.
I used to feel guilty for saying no or saying yes and just being so depleted that I couldn't show up for whatever it was, or I'm there and I'm so tired and I can't really be present. But
Right.
now I'm just like, no, I'm
Yeah.
not even accepting that
Yeah.
invitation.
Yeah.
Maggie, you're right. Maggie said it's interesting to see how selfish used to mean taking care of oneself, and somewhere along the line, the meaning shifted to imply something negative. I still go by the original definition.
And then
Yeah.
that's exactly where I am. I'm back with the original. Like, no, it just means I'm taking care of me. And
Exactly.
Yeah.
that doesn't mean I'm not taking care of anybody else. It's just like, wait, am I is my cup full?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Last
before I
year,
can try to, yeah, help
exactly.
others.
Last year, I had to say no to a friend, and my heart broke. But that's something I needed to do because that person needed my help, and I needed my help,
Mm,
and I was drowning, and I was a support. And then I got to the point where it was like, you know what? Today is not the day where I can help you. I hope you can find somebody else in your group, in your community to help you. But today I need to take care of me. It broke my heart to say those words to them, but I had to. And I was so happy I did because I was on the verge of just like, you know, because again, we keep trying to show up for other people and
mm-hmm.
forget that this person over here needs some help and you're ignoring her. And then by the time I have a nervous breakdown, nobody gets any
Yes.
help. Not you, not me, nobody. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So, um, yeah, those are things that I am learning more and more to do without feeling guilty. So,
Hmm.
Yeah.
anything else on that?
No,
No, I'm trying to remember the original question.
yeah, we went
I
into
know.
it. We went into it.
Oh, how have boundaries
Yeah, affected.
affected? Oh, but I guess it's the same thing of saying
Yes,
no,
it
and
is.
yeah, and it has helped me to. Well, before I even get to that, I sometimes I feel like I haven't even had to speak my boundaries or verbalize them. I think sometimes it's just the way that I'm moving or the way life is taking me with the decisions that I'm making internally. It's kind of those people are kind of falling away or reshuffling or being placed in different spaces just because I am putting those boundaries or instituting those boundaries within myself. I'm verbalizing them or vocalizing them to the universe. Like, this is what I want. This is my standard. These are my boundaries. And I'm not going to stand for anything outside of that.
Right.
Where in the past, I would have a boundary and I would talk about it. But as soon as someone broke it, I was too busy worried about the good in them saying, oh, well, they didn't mean it. Or,
We found
uh,
reasons.
yeah, yeah, reasoning for them. And I'm like, no, I'm giving them more grace than they've given themselves or than they're willing to give me.
Hmm.
So I feel like
Yeah.
something shifted somewhere when I started to stand firm in my boundaries.
Mhm.
And 2025, my word for the year was integrity. Once I
Okay.
started getting more into the integrity of myself,
Hmm.
it kind of helped me to see a little bit of a shift of the people that I had around me. And you're one of them
Yeah.
who added and we got closer in 2025.
Yes.
But it definitely made a shift in how my circles, you know, how they were curated.
Yes. Yeah. So when was the first or last time that you guys, your boundaries cost you a relationship or any kind of connection? Have you ever lost a relationship, a friendship, any kind of connection because you decided, no, I set these boundaries for myself and I'm going to stick to them?
That actually happened to me recently. A friend of mine who we've been really good, tight friends for about 5 or 6 years. Um, I would say I don't even know if I could really say cross the boundary, but like challenge the boundary is what I
Yeah.
would say, right? And I had to make a very concrete decision, like over several days, to think about it and to be like, no, 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 this is not right. Because my whole thing, my whole feeling, the overlying feeling about said boundary was, if I have a relationship with you, whether it be homies, girls, boyfriend, romantic, even coworkers in certain spaces, I kind of honor you as an individual. And
Yeah.
I really take a lot of pride in real clear communication. Like, let's be clear on what we're trying to do, what we're doing, how how we relate, whatever the situation. Like, I want to be on the same page all the time. Like, let's circle back and reflect. So when this particular friend couldn't receive the boundary that I put up, couldn't agree to, couldn't understand whatever her process was, I just had to pull back because I was just like, the reflection I had to myself was, at 50 plus years old, I'm not doing if you can't understand me, we are not aligned. Remember when what's his name came on the show and was like, alignment? Like,
Mm-hmm.
we need to be aligned.
Yeah.
So I took that as a lack of alignment, and I was just like, yeah, so I'll talk to you later. And that was it. And that was basically me putting my boundaries into full effect, where I'm like not going to really tolerate like misalignment, you
Right.
know?
Yeah.
So that was that. And that was a few months ago.
Okay.
Mhm.
I um I just realized that there's a relationship. And when I say relationship, I don't mean necessarily romantic relationship. Just, a connection in general that was very dear to me that I lost a couple of years ago. And I'm just realizing, oh, it's about almost a couple of years now. And the reason, and we didn't fight, I don't have a problem with them. But the moment that I stopped overextending myself in
Mm.
that relationship, it just went, it pretty much disappeared, right? It's somebody that you have a consistency, you have a frequency of connection. Let's say, Carl, we talk, I don't know how many times a week. If you don't hear the whole week from me, you're gonna check on me. Hey, you good? What's going on? I haven't heard from you. Even if, like, if you were busy, no matter how
Yeah.
busy you are, you
Yes.
see that I fall off my regular with you. I feel
Mm-hmm.
like you're gonna check up on me. Same thing with Sky. We check up on each other. We may go a whole week and not hear from each other, but it's like, okay, no, it's been too long. Let's just check
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
on each other, right?
Mm-hmm.
So with each person, you have a frequency
Yeah.
of connection. And this particular person, that frequency was so high that when I dropped off planet Earth, like, I stopped calling and I stopped texting, I did not hear from that person for months.
Wow.
So by that point, I'm like, okay, I
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
still use a
You were
perfect
the one
that's the
holding
perfect
the,
test to
Yes,
yeah.
know. That's the perfect test to know who's around, who's for you.
right.
Mm-hmm.
And
All you got to do is unplug for like a minute and see who calls you. And when your phone doesn't ring, you know
right. So,
exactly.
I
so by
want to agree with that because I feel like I am not always good at reaching out to people, but I do get the sentiment 100%. But sometimes I'll be like, dang, I've been stuck in my own world, not talking to anyone. It's not like I
Mhm.
put somebody, I'll just be like, oh, shucks, I haven't talked. I'm definitely a lot better at it now. But before, I was just, it could weeks, days, I'm just stuck in my work routine, all the
right.
stuff. I'm like, I haven't talked, but I can definitely see that being like, dang, you just ain't reach out to me. Like my sister, I don't call her,
Oh,
but that's because I know every time I call her, she's busy. So I just wait for, now we text all the time, but I wait
but
for her to call me.
I'm not talking about a call. I'm talking about connection.
Any
Period.
kind of connection. You're right. So yeah, that's,
Texting.
yeah,
Because I don't really have many people that I talk on the phone with that much.
yeah.
But I'm a big texter. Send me a text and I will get to it when I can. I'll send you a text. You can get to it whenever you
Mm-hmm.
can, right?
And voice
So
notes.
yes,
That's the whole thing.
Child,
exactly.
we got a whole podcast between these voice notes, right?
I know. So yes,
Why did Me Too send me like a 9 minute
Girl, it'd be a whole album, and I'd be up there like, oh, wait a minute, let me get my popcorn.
wait a minute, let me play this and walk around the house because I'm
yes.
No,
listening,
I
right?
mean, like, I'm listening to the voice note, and I'm responding to it via text, like points, like, okay, yep, yep, and then comes the voice note summary of the.
After that,
Yes.
exactly.
And that's because we don't have time to get on the phone at the same time, right?
Yeah, yeah, our hours are totally different. Yeah,
Yes. Voice notes for me are like the second to a phone call. And
absolutely,
because it feels personal, I can hear your voice, I can feel
hmm
your energy, I can hear your
absolutely,
tone. Because sometimes
absolutely.
text messages send you the wrong tone.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
depends on the mood that you're
Right.
in. You will read a text message so differently
So
if you're in a
yeah.
bad mood than if you were in a good mood.
hmm
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I,
yeah, agreed.
yeah,
Maggie said yes this past year with men who felt I should settle. Need more
mhm.
information, Maggie. I want to know about this.
No, we don't need no more
Who,
information. Next,
who
no, I'm just
felt
kidding. I'm
who
kidding. I'm
felt
kidding.
I should settle? Settle for what?
Ooh, settle
Hmm.
for, yeah. Tell us
What are we
more. Settle
settling
for what? Because
for?
we're not
that
doing
was
that.
more, Maggie.
What
But
you
yeah,
no.
so it,
Mm-mm.
it's because I tell people we're never too busy for the people we want to connect with.
You're right.
And everybody knows how busy I am. Sometimes they're all like, I don't even know how you do all this, between work, music, school, children, social life, love life. I mean, my plate,
Businesses.
right? My
Yeah.
plate is full, but guess what? I'm still gonna find, you know what I do? This is how I end my day. Every time, every night, I go through my phone and scroll through my text messages, both WhatsApp and regular messages. Did I miss anybody? Was I supposed to answer to this text and I did not? Sometimes I open a text and I'm like, oh, I'll get back to it. Or somebody walks in, oh, hey, and then I'm just distracted.
Yeah.
So, especially for the people in my tight circle, right? The lovers, the close friends, I'm going to go through them because I have a handful of people that I talk to every single day. And when I say talk to, it's texting.
Yeah.
Messages.
Yes.
Some kind
So
of connection conversation.
yes. So I'm gonna always check those threads to make sure that I did not leave you unread by accident.
Oh
you know,
yeah, because I will have a message sitting there that I never hit send and be like, oh my
right.
gosh.
Right.
And you
Yeah.
get distracted. We got life. We got
Yeah.
all the
Yes.
things going on.
And truly, most of the people in my life, even if it's 2 o'clock in the morning, I'm still gonna send you that message. You can see it when you wake up in the morning. Now
And
it's
will.
I what
all
I do is because I'm up in the middle of the night, I'll send a message, but I'll program it to send at like
At a certain
at
time.
8 in the morning so that it's respectable, you know?
No, I'm not that organized, especially if
I
you're
don't do
talking.
that.
No, we don't do respectable. If we're that
Yeah.
close, there's no respectable.
I
Now,
mean, if we're close enough, I'll send them the message in 3 in the morning, but I
right.
do
Oh,
want to
same.
like,
Mhm.
yeah.
Now,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know
I'm
people
sending
I
it
will.
whenever because
Because
we're in
my
different
phone
time
is off
zones.
all the time. I don't have any notifications popping up. My phone doesn't ring. I don't want to hear anything. When I
Right.
get it, see it, or it's in my hand, that's when I'll get it. But if I don't,
Hmm.
it's not that important. I don't
Yeah.
want any dinging and bells, and so you can
Yeah.
message me all night long. I won't get it.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
always tell people I'm not gonna be your emergency contact because my phone goes on silent when I'm going to bed. Unfortunately,
Mine is on silent all day.
the only time it doesn't go on silent if I'm not with my kids. That's it.
Uh-huh.
If my kids are with me, silent. That's it.
Hmm.
So, um, yeah, we were talking about, when was the last time your boundaries cost you a relationship? So, yeah, that person, even though I still love them dearly, to protect myself, I had to like step away, like, because I can't, because my feelings were hurt when I
Uh-huh.
didn't hear from them. Like, so you don't reach out to me in months? I didn't know that's the kind of relationship we had. It hurt deeply to even come to that realization that you were the only one holding the conversation. You were the only one reaching. You were the only one thinking about them and planning the phone calls and all that stuff. It's like, wow, I did not realize. So that realization really hurt, but also it brought so much clarity to me. Although I can love them from afar, I don't have any animosity, honestly. But it's like, we're this is it. And this is somebody that I've known for a very, very, very long time.
So,
So
what
I
was the
I
boundary that was broken, or was it an expectation that wasn't met?
it was the expectation that wasn't
Okay.
met, right? Because
Okay.
like I said, we have a frequency.
Yeah.
So when that frequency, like when I didn't um reach out
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't hear from, now I can see a week, maybe,
Right.
oh, I
Life
haven't heard
happens.
from her.
Yeah.
But months later, that tells me that you don't even, I don't
Mm.
even cross your mind. I'm gonna be
absolutely.
like Brian McKnight. Do I ever cross your mind? Yeah, I'm gonna
They
start.
didn't. Yeah, you didn't cross their mind at all.
Hmm.
Exactly. So it was an expectation that wasn't met.
Yeah.
And we
Hey,
had that
Michelle.
conversation before. So I'm not, that person wasn't blinded. We had the conversation before because it happened
Oh.
before.
So
And
now we're beyond the expectation because if you've had a conversation, then we have a standard that we'd have agreed
Mhm.
to.
Well, so when we started talking about boundaries, right? And
Mm-hmm.
then you mentioned friends and lovers and stuff like that. I kind of started kind of putting my, I hate to say foot down, but I started kind of like organizing my people because something my mother told me when I was younger is you got to train people how to treat you.
right.
Yes.
And I can hear her saying that, and I don't necessarily know that I have always abided by that, but lately I'm actually training people how to treat me. And
Mhm.
it sounds kind of bad, but it's not, and it's not like you're training in a it's more like,
Right.
hey, when I call you, you call me back. Like,
Right.
Yeah.
or
This is what I expect.
I'd
This is what's
appreciate,
acceptable.
yeah, if I
Mm-hmm.
text you, respond, please, in the
Mm-hmm.
timeliest fashion that you possibly can. If it's not today, it's tomorrow. It's all good. But when I almost feel like in 2026, communication is like multifaceted, right?
Yeah.
But people get the message. So whether whether it's in written form or verbal or what have you, respond okay, even if you can't oblige of whatever was asked of you or whatever. Just say okay, got it, because I just feel like it's like a conversation, like, okay, so blah blah blah, and they don't say anything to you. It's almost like, did you hear me?
Right.
Right.
So
Yeah.
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 Sleepy Brown said, y'all mentioned how folks can go without reaching out. It trips me out when I'm always reaching out and then stop. The person will say I'm acting funny. I'd be like, phones work
Ooh.
both ways. That's
Yeah.
yeah. Phones work both ways. And I've had to say that to people before. And
Mhm.
that pretty much stops the accusation.
Yeah.
So Maggie
I've been
said,
guilty of that. Like that's all I can say is you're right. I apologize. Let me do whatever it is to make it up to you. Or that, and that's when the onus falls on me or whoever the other person is to make up for it.
a lot of people don't even have that cognitive uh, thing, you
Yeah.
know. Like
Mhm.
Yeah.
recently, I was talking to somebody, right, and the person kept saying, "Oh, I'm so busy." I'm like, "We're all busy."
Mhm.
So
Yes,
you
we are.
right, and then basically he said, "Oh, unless it's like priorities, then." It is an afterthought. Those were the words. And I was like, I totally respect that, but I will not be on the list of afterthoughts. So you go ahead and handle priorities. That's
Hmm.
it. I will not be on the list of afterthoughts.
Not at
Hmm.
all.
Kept it moving. I couldn't even be
Think
mad at you. But the fact that somebody does not even recognize as a friend to not even say those things to you, right?
Right.
And
Right.
saying, huh, like the
oh,
fact that you're saying it out loud, like, oh, everything else is an afterthought as your friend. I'm like, noted,
well,
noted.
this is something that has dawned on me as of recently from having conversations with friends. And friends, people, I'm not. I call someone a friend in a very general way because they're friendly. Like we have like a
Yeah.
coworker. This is my
Yeah.
friend at work, but it's not really a friend because I
Right.
don't really fuck with those motherfuckers, right? But here's the thing, right? One thing that I've come to realize about people is there are a lot of low IQ individuals walking the planet, right? And
Uh,
they do not know how to navigate life, and they don't know how to respond properly. They don't know how to be respectful of my time. And that is a hard no. And so when you realize that you're dealing with low IQ people, which I call respectfully primates, then you really have to separate yourselves from them. That's where the wall goes up, because you realize that you're wasting your time.
yes.
Explain If I got to explain shit that you should know. For example, I have some neighbors. Their damn garbage can sits on the curb every single day. Everyone else in the whole world pulls their garbage can up to their house and pulls it back on garbage day. That's how we operate. I don't really care, but the fact that you're leaving that shit down at the curb, I don't even want to have a conversation with you about it, because in my mind you are low IQ to see the whole world operating a certain way, and you want to do that bullshit. So I
Hmm.
don't want to talk to you because I already know that you are that I already know who you are. I get it.
Hmm. Yeah, I think I've had some situations like that, and I think me too. I already know where I'm going with suitors last year. That it was just like, don't even waste your time. Just okay, all right. Because
Yeah.
why am I going to sit up here and type out this long paragraph? Or
Not gonna
you know
do it.
what? I'm,
I'm not
I'm
gonna
not.
Okay,
do it.
it's
I'm
okay.
not. I'm not going
It's
to
I'm not gonna
convince
do it.
okay.
you. Yeah, I'm not going to convince you or try to. You know what? If you don't think it's important enough, all right, that's
Yeah,
okay.
Maggie said settling for whatever BS they were trying to feed me. Somehow certain people think that they are the prize and forget that I am also a valuable prize.
I'm like, I
yes.
want to see these. How do I? I guess I
That
don't
would
need to
be
see it. Y'all
fun.
to read it.
We are all the prize.
We
Because
are all. We are
um,
all.
somebody said black 1972.
72.
It all goes to self-care. Life is difficult enough without having people around you who don't respect your personhood.
Yes.
Boundaries are how you teach people how you should be handled.
Absolutely.
Handle with care.
Hmm. Hmm.
Olivia said, I ended a 55 plus
Woo.
friendship. Woo, that's a lifetime. Due
I
to her
know.
breaking my trust over and over again. When I set my boundary and ended our friendship, she denied everything as expected. I waited until last June and saw her face to face and brought every offense like bullet points. Haven't heard from her since. Sometimes boundaries are felt on an emotional level, but had to happen. Longevity doesn't mean long-term distrust. Girl, bye. You know that's what happened to me and my friend. And the thing about it, the only part that I'm not gonna do is I'm not gonna detail all your bullshit because you already know.
No,
I am going to
no.
mentally take a note of it and be like, nope, I'm not dealing with that because what you have to realize is energy is everything, right? And when I have to expend my energy on your bullshit, I am now losing energy that I could be using to create millions of dollars. So
Yeah.
therefore, I'm just going to cut it off because I need to this is part of the selflessness and the selfishness and the whatever, the self-preservation. So I can contain my energy so I can be great. And when I have to deal with bullshit and low IQ and all this stuff, people, places, things, men, women, children, whomever,
I don't want to do it. I'd rather spend that energy loving on people that's loving on me the way I want to be loved.
Exactly. Sleepy said people not taking their trash up is low IQ is some wild shit. Yes.
Right.
Yes, Sleepy.
it
So how do you deal with the guilt that sometimes shows up when it comes to choosing yourself?
I feel no guilt.
I talk to y'all. I talk to my friends and be like, "Am I tripping? Was I wrong?" And I am so blessed that I had people that be like, "Yeah, you were wrong," or "No, you were right,"
Really?
or
Yeah.
So that's. I mean, if it has to go that far, sometimes I'm already. I've talked to my board of directors before I made that decision anyway.
Wow.
Yes.
And I'll be like, the decision is made, but sometimes it has to go back, or even if I was wrong, I have to go back and say, hey, you know what? After further review, I reviewed the tape, and I need
Crazy.
to, I either need to apologize or make a concession, or do whatever, or
Yeah.
go to therapy, or talk to my therapist or whatever. But how do I deal with the guilt? Is sit
Ah,
in it. Sit in it.
Yeah.
And most times there is no guilt because I felt it was right. It was right for me.
Yeah.
yeah, I don't feel no guilt.
Yeah, yeah. I don't think. Yeah, I haven't felt guilt for standing up for myself in a very long time.
Right.
Neither.
Yeah.
I've felt like I said, like when I had to tell my friend to find somebody else to help in that moment, I felt guilty, but I had to also remember that I'm taking care of myself. So
Yeah.
I mean, the guilt didn't last very long, but regardless,
It was
I
just a
still
little,
had
yeah.
that feeling, you know.
Okay,
Mhm.
here's another one. I had another friend that she was like she was a mismanager of funds type person. And I'm
Mhm.
not saying we don't have hard times and money that don't add up. That's real. But this was regular. So she came to me on several occasions asking me to help her, with her light bill and all this kind of stuff. And she always paid me back. It was just like the timing was off for her.
Mhm.
So one time she asked me, um, she didn't want to ask me for money at this point because I guess she kind of felt the energy like I'm like, again, right?
Here we go.
So
Mhm.
she called me and she said, hey, my lights are off and I get paid tomorrow. Can me and the children spend the night at your house? Because the power's out and it's winter and it's the dead of winter and the house is cold. And I'm going to, have it turned on tomorrow. Right. I was like, no, ma'am.
Oh my God.
No, 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 you cannot. First of all, call everybody else. Call me last, right? I can't be your first motherfucking emergency person and you got a whole family. That's number one. Number two, why is this happening to you?
Right. And why did you wait
Number
until it
three,
turns
why
off?
are you smoking weed every weekend and your light bill is off? Where are your priorities? I'm judging you. Yes, I am. Because you have children and you should not have a bag of weed in your house if your motherfucking lights and heat can't stay on. You can't bring you and 4 children to my house. That's gonna be a no. You get
Four.
what I'm saying? Did I feel guilty? I actually did. I actually felt bad, right? But I also had to stand my ground on the fact that that is your decision. Okay? You know how
Mhm.
you got a whole professional career more than me, and how come you can't manage your shit? I'm
Mhm.
not doing it. Call everybody else. And of course, I know to this day that that put a rip in the relationship. We don't talk like that, really. I mean, I can call her, she don't call me barely, maybe once or twice in like 2 years now. But guess what? It is what it is.
Right. That's less money
'Cause
you got to spend and feed other people and have in
yeah,
your house.
and to be honest, it was to me like, yo, I don't once again, I don't want no low vibrational people around me, to be honest. And to me,
Mhm.
if that's how you carry yourself, and that's if you think that that's okay that your lights go off and on and you got children in your home, reevaluate your shit. You get what I'm
Mhm.
saying? And
Mhm.
if you have a master's degree too, reevaluate your whole life because yes, that sounds very judgmental. Yes, that sounds very bitchy. It's all of that, and I check it all off. But guess what? Nobody else does that to me.
Right. Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
I mean, honestly, I was like offended. Like,
I would have been too because it's like you
yeah,
waited until the very last possible. What about when you got the cutoff notice or when you were late or when you that's almost like, and this is that thing when somebody decides to pop up in your city and they're like, hey, I'm in your city, enjoy.
Right.
When you made the airplane, when you bought your ticket, when you
Mm,
booked your hotel, when all this stuff 30 days ago, 40 days ago, that's when you should have told me you're
right.
coming to my city, not when you have been here for 2, 3 days and you're hanging out and you realize, oh,
Afterthought.
oh, afterthought,
We don't
afterthought.
do that over
Yeah,
here.
she just knew that you were going to be the one to bail her out, but instead of asking
yeah,
directly
hate
to
that.
play the whole, let me lay some guilt, let me lay the burden on you because if you don't let me in, these kids are going to be out in the cold.
Oh, that's your problem, not mine. Yeah, I don't. I'm not. I don't care.
Yeah.
Ooh, ooh, mm,
My nana used to say that people will use you up if you let them.
absolutely.
That's
Yeah,
right. Because most people are takers. They will take as much as you let them.
Hmm.
So it's
I
up to
can't.
you. It's up to you. Um, Sky's story makes me think of people that owe me money. Yeah, they be buying drinks and going out and shit. It would be
Okay.
bad if I bust heads.
It's true. It's true. That pisses me off because don't be in a legitimate situation, but I see your shoes are new, you got the $100 shoes on, you buying weed. You're like, no, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. Your responsibilities are jacked up, and I am not a
Mm,
supporter of that. So
mm,
you
Yeah.
gotta
mm.
say fue. Goodbye.
Yeah. Uh,
Sayonara.
to answer your question about what was it, when was the last time or when did you lose
Mm,
relationship for about
yeah.
I wouldn't say that I instituted the boundary, but I was on my way to institute a boundary or to discuss a boundary with my mother. I was going to say with a family member, but with my mother, and this was a year and a half ago. And before I could even like midway through the conversation, she chose to shut down and um get belligerent, all the things. And I was just like, you know what? I'm not tolerating that. You're not going to talk to me like that.
Yeah.
And
Mm.
it hurt. It sent me like emergency therapy session, calling the girls, crying, sobbing on this couch, like not moving for 2, 3 days. Like, but I knew leading up to that moment with my therapist, but that was the thing that kept me being a people pleaser,
Mhm.
always trying to please her over my entire life and never being able to get the reward for being the good kid or all that stuff. But once I was able to finally be like, at least I was on my way to, in enforce that boundary, I was able to just be at ease with all the other boundaries.
Yeah.
Or being able to speak up for myself. It's like you got to that final boss, that
The
final
final.
bully, that final, like I had reached the epitome. There's a feedback.
Mhm.
I was able to get to the final boss, like I say, and it was it was easy for my, even at work, friendships, relationships. Like at work, I remember my manager asking me to do something, and I was like, I'm not gonna be able to do that. And he was like, what?
Mhm.
Like
That part.
usually I was just like, sure, let me figure it out. I was just like, I'm not gonna be able to do, and I told him, I remember I said, I don't have the capacity.
Yeah. The
And
big
he was
thing that
really
you do.
shocked. He was like, well, I guess I'll have to find somebody else to do it. And I was like,
He
yeah, I
didn't
guess
know
you will.
how to
He
answer
did,
for
like
that because he wasn't used to that kind of
he
reaction.
wasn't, but like that was the shift. And ever since then, I've been like, if I'm able to hold a boundary with the woman that birthed me, that brought me into this world, that caused me so much of my pain and so much of my joy, then who the hell is anybody else?
Exactly. Yeah. It was the big chain to
Yeah.
do up.
Yeah. And like I said, I was already in that direction because I was working with my therapist. Like, how do I get through this mother wound and all the stuff? And we had planned, we had a script, we had all the things. Well, the next time she does this, we're gonna do that. And this was not even the way we had planned it. Like I said, she had a episode, it fired off, and I was like, wait, right here before you, and it just spent and went somewhere else. And I was like, well, here it is. Here we are.
It worked itself out.
It did. It did. It
You didn't even
did.
have to
And
work hard and do the whole speech.
no, I didn't even get to. I was
Right.
just like, well,
That's it.
Mhm.
well, that's it. And I guess in essence, she may have had her own boundary. Like, not saying it was right, but her boundary was nobody's going to tell me what to do. Nobody's going to tell me that I can't talk to them any kind of way. So,
You
F
my
you.
child. You still a child. I don't care if you're 50.
Yeah. Yeah. And that. But that was that I think that was one of the things of instituting my boundaries or standing strong in it, that I don't want to say I lost the relationship, but that shifted a relationship and then would help me, give me the strength to stand up for myself to shift a lot of other relationships.
That's
Mhm.
good.
Yeah.
What's the price that you guys think women pay when they finally decide to choose themselves?
Ooh.
Sometimes it could be being by yourself
Yeah.
because, um, you know, I guess, not everyone is for that,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Or being, like you say, labeled difficult or labeled like you, I don't know what the opposite of a pick me is, but you're not doing what the most other women are doing. I don't want to say
Right.
most, but majority of what we're seeing or what that those people are seeing is, you're not just going to get along with. No, I'm not.
No, I don't have to.
It's so peaceful over here.
Yes.
Mhm.
It's so peaceful. Oh my gosh. It is like, no, I'm not dealing with it.
I think we can also start to feel lonely when it first starts, but then you quickly realize this is not loneliness, this is peace
It
that is
is.
making
It
itself.
That
is.
right there.
It is.
You
Yeah. I
know?
used to have the loneliness. I did, but I've
Yeah.
definitely filled my life with love, with my friends and family, adopted family.
Yeah. Yeah. So well,
Maggie said, I think it's worth noting that when we're talking about boundaries, we are setting boundaries not just for others, but also for ourselves.
yes.
Whatever is required to avoid undesirable situations. Somebody has an extra thing on.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. What is that?
I'm not sure.
I don't know. The opposite of a pick me is me.
It's me.
That's what Olivia said.
Oh, oh.
Oh, okay. It's me or pick me. Okay.
Mm.
Okay.
And setting work boundaries are some of the scariest ones, but doing it with friends and family tends to be devastating. Not for me. My family specifically, I am probably the most outcast of everyone. And
I'm still hearing
I
an
don't,
echo.
yeah, I can hear myself a few times.
All right, I'm gonna exit first and come back, and then we'll try.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, but when it comes to the whole family thing, I don't go to events unless I really want to be there.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, I don't force myself to go to places that I don't have to be there for, if that even makes sense. Okay. All right. Are we good?
I think so.
Hello.
Okay.
Hello.
Yeah. I think it's fine.
I'm hearing an echo from. Nope, I'm still hearing echo.
I'm not sure why. Well, even in either case,
It's
we're
fine.
almost done.
Yeah, as long as the audience is fine, it's okay.
Yeah. So, do you guys have any resolution for like starting for Women Empowerment Month? How are you gonna honor yourself from this point forward if you were not already doing that?
I'm just gonna be great.
Yeah.
You said gonna what?
I'm just gonna be great. I'm
Yes.
just Sky is the only one echoing.
Okay.
All right, I'll be quiet.
Yeah, I don't know. For me, I'm just gonna keep enforcing my boundaries,
Mhm.
withholding, and just keep choosing me, honestly.
Yeah, I
Keep
think
choosing
that's
me.
the same.
I do vocalize, when there's a concern, and that's all I can do to the people that I feel like would be concerned. But if you're not concerned, then it's fine too. I just keep it moving.
Hmm.
So I will continue honoring myself by choosing me.
Very much the same. Focusing on myself. Um, Last year, I spent a lot of time with my emotional, spiritual self. This year is still more spiritual, definitely a lot more physical, the way I've been killing it in the gym and all that stuff.
Mhm.
But um, realizing how much more that impacts my mental health as well. Staying, getting myself strong and taking care of myself. Um, and enjoying my people.
Yes.
Like y'all are like a fuel to my fire.
Mm.
Yeah. Just letting my folks love on me and I love on y'all and having my all my little embers together. We
Yes.
just all empower each other. Like that's definitely what's been helping me and I think is gonna keep me um strengthened, not just this month, but throughout my life, throughout our lifetimes.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Well, we want to thank everybody. We are coming to an end, to the
Oh,
end of
great.
the episode. Yeah. We've been here for an hour. And I have to get ready for my show tomorrow. I got to get my beauty sleep. I've not been sleeping much all week because of little details to prepare. Because again, this is our first show back, and I just want to make sure. Let me add this to the stage. There we go.
Okay,
Yes.
okay.
See you tomorrow.
Yes, it's happening tomorrow. I am so, 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 so excited to see all my people. You know what I absolutely love when I'm performing, especially in a small setting, in a cozy, intimate setting. Now, I've done the big stage festival we do um, galas and all kinds of stuff. We do all kinds of events, parties, and stuff. But I feel like my happiest place is in the little intimate
Mm.
spaces where I can just go sit next to Cara and sing to Cara, where I can
Mm,
just go
Girl, you better not.
outside and dance with Sky. you know?
mhm.
Yeah. So I love doing that. I can just sit on somebody's lap. I mean, I try for to aim for the people that are not gonna that don't have people that are gonna punch me, but
Right.
because you never know. I don't want to be that person that they're like, no, don't touch my man. But my ladies will show up for me too, because
Hmm.
I be crushing on some ladies, and they'll show up for me. They will show up for
And
me.
will. They sure will. They sure will. They
Yes.
will
Too
throw a
funny.
brick at a mountain for you.
Yes.
Mm.
So tomorrow, if you guys are looking for something to do, like I said, I'm not even sure we can even sell more tickets because
Right.
that show is like sold out. Yeah, I think it
Oh,
might be
wow.
sold out. But we are gonna be at Sulit Lounge. The show starts at 8:30. Now listen up. This is not Haitian, Caribbean, or Black time.
Girl.
Okay? This is not Black people time, not Caribbean time, not Haitian time. This is the time. Okay?
Yes,
Time.
ma'am.
That
Yes, ma'am.
actual time. We start at 8:30. And trust me, our audience, they're always ready to come party. So they start rolling in at 8 o'clock. Some of them, sometimes we're not even done doing sound check. And they're there. I'm like, well, I guess you guys will do sound check with us then.
Right.
But yeah, they start rolling in at 8. We're gonna open the doors at 8 for people to start getting comfortable, get their drinks. They have a full bar. They renovated the space. It is even more cozier than it used to be. It's like the mood is set. It's not bright anymore, so it's just kind of like you just wanna chill and snuggle with people. I want to say they have hookah as well. Don't quote me on that, but they do have
Okay.
a full bar and they have good appetizers.
Okay.
Um, and then we're ready to rock the house. And tomorrow we are actually dropping a little teaser of single that we're gonna have. We're gonna come out with over the summer. So
Hmm.
be expecting some original stuff from us. And that's gonna be stuff that's gonna make you just like, hey, hey. So just get ready. We are ready to party with you guys. See you tomorrow. And thank you for showing up. We know it's been a while since we've seen you guys. We are back. We'll see you in 2 weeks. And let me let the ladies say their goodbyes to you guys.
Goodbye, beautiful people. Thank you for having me, and I look forward to coming back for another topic.
Oh, Tara,
Absolutely.
where are they? Where can people find you? Your beautiful face, because I know you always putting content out there. Your
Um,
wardrobe, the places that you go and recommend things. Where can
yeah,
they find you?
I love to travel the world. I think I'm up to 29 countries now. Explore culture,
Whoa.
food, music,
That's
arts.
amazing.
Thank you so much. This is a piece I brought back from Cuba. I
Oh,
bring back art when I travel. Art, jewelry, textiles. This top came from Bali, but
I
you
love
can
that.
find me at Like Salt on Fruit
like
Okay. On
Yep,
IG,
on IG. Yep,
IG.
like salt on fruit.
Like Salt on Fruit. Real, all together.
Okay.
LikeSaltonFruit. And from there, you can, in my bio, there is a connection to my travel. I have a page for travel that I've been trying to pull up for travel,
Nice.
and connection to my ministerial services. I am an officiant, end of life doula, and I perform funeral rites.
Oh, wow.
Okay. See, the woman is full of talents, wears many hats. Yes. Thank you, Black. Good night, and we'll see you in a couple of weeks.
Thank you,
Um,
Meg.
so yes, make sure you follow Miss Like Salt on Fruit. I was gonna say on your fruit, but she doesn't want to be that personal.
I mean,
Some salty fruit is what we're saying.
okay,
Some
please,
salty fruit.
please, please, come on.
Like Salt on Fruit. She is
Like so.
amazing.
Thank you.
And as you guys know, follow us at the Poly Pimps. We are on IG, Facebook. Give us those likes. We're trying to get there, people. And subscribe on our YouTube channel. And of course, follow yours truly for my music, my salon. The salon is Ermit Charles Salon. I am on all the platforms. The music is Me Too Charles and Essence Creole. And I mean, I'm on Facebook. That's pretty much where I am. If you send me a message on IG, most likely you're gonna go a few months and not hear back because I don't check that. I know I'm trying to do better. I'm not.
You have to link them so that it's one stop shop.
I don't be checking
Yeah,
messages even on Messenger.
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm terrible with social media. I mean, so
I
if somebody wants to come rescue me, I could be a damsel in distress.
hello.
Please come
Hello.
rescue me. I need help.
Yeah,
That's real.
But
so
thank
real.
you guys again. You guys have a great night, and we will see you in a couple of weeks.
All
Bye.
right.
Right.
Have a good
Good
one,
night.
y'all.
Thanks. You too.
Peace.